Hello everybody, the Dr. 727 or League Master JM with Frost County's Bravest here for another informational video about our CAD system. Now this video we're going to be covering over how to start your patrols as a civilian. So if you're going into our CAD system, make sure that you sign in and it should give you our homepage here. You can then go into patrol as normal with us, and you can click over on the side nav patrol. Then you're going to select the server that you're in. For this example, I'm just going to use the Ultimate Driving server. Then you'll select your department, which for this video, we're going to be talking about the civilian operations. So you'll click civilian operations, and it should pop up this part of our CAD system, to where you can have all your information here. You can create characters, dial 911, you have your FCB roadmaps here and your UD roadmaps there. You can log out of here, you can toggle the signal 100 sound if you want to hear it or you don't want to hear it. It'll still pop up a message up here either way for when a priority is in effect. We're also going to be eventually adding some new systems to where it notifies when there's no dispatchers available and it is self-dispatch oriented. We're going to try and get that updated as well, to where it basically shows a purple bar up here saying no available dispatchers. And hopefully that will be something that we can do in the future for people. We'll also be adding some new sound effects and whatnot for the fire department and for the basically just CAD system in general. So how this works for the civilian tab is you can add civilians here. You can enter all the information on that civilian and whatnot. You've got your first name, your last name, the race that they are. You can either have white, black, Asian, Oriental, or Hispanic. You can have their driver's license status here, active, expired, suspended, or revoked. You can enter then their weight, their height, their eye color, their address, their gender, and their hair color. You can also upload a image of said character if you wish to up on here, and then click create civ, and it'll create a civ here. You can check civilian regulations for more details on this. However, for each server and whatnot that we have, you're allowed 4 characters. So 4 characters with each server. However, if you want to do companies or fun characters per se, like for example, if you want to do fun characters like a hitman or something like that, or a rental company and stuff like that, you're allowed 3 of these in total, no matter what server you're on. 3 of these in total. You're allowed 4 characters per server. So 4 civilian characters per server, and then 3 miscellaneous characters total. So in total, if you're doing just 1 server and 3 miscellaneous, you're allowed 7 things. However, that varies depending on what all you have and whatnot. You can also edit characters now. We have that functionality to where you can edit characters and edit all the information on them, and you can click submit changes. You also need to put a profile, or essentially a picture of that character in there. If you want to edit it, you can also just leave that blank. And whatnot. If you want to basically just put a photo in there that's not available or something like that, and then click submit changes, and it'll be fine. You can also delete characters that you don't want anymore, and by clicking delete, and it will delete that character from the system. You can also access the weapons that they have, the vehicles that they have, see what arrests the character has, see if the character has any warrants. Active warrants are highlighted in red. And you can also see if the person has any prior tickets and whatnot. You can also look at the top of your screen for the area of play. for the patrol that night. You can also dial 911 via there and essentially give a location that you're calling from. So how that works is, for example, just put in the place that you're calling up from. So, for example, postal, um, the street, and then you're also going to want to make sure that you state who's calling. So essentially, state what your user is. So, for example, mine is Dr. 727. So you would do that. You would essentially do postal, street, uh, and then the user that's calling, and then click dial, and it'll send it to the dispatch place. However, if there is no dispatchers online, this becomes void, and you essentially will do 911 calls in the actual server. But anyways, that is really it for the civilian tab. I hope you found this video very informational, and I hope that it cleared a lot of questions about the civilian tab and whatnot. It's very fun to do different configurations and whatnot for this part of the CAD system, and I hope that you enjoy it as much as our departments and whatnot do as well. It is great fun, and we love every minute of this part of the CAD system as well as the other parts as well. Anyways, thank you again so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like and subscribe and hit that notification bell. It is greatly appreciated. As well, if you have any comments or concerns, please leave that down in the comments section and we'll respond to those as soon as possible in regards to any questions that you may have. Anyways, I am the Dr. 727 or Lego Master JM with FCB CAD System, signing off. Have a wonderful day.